Hello everyone, my name is Chandra Prakash Bhaguna and today I want to discuss an interview in a company called Bigionic Technology and Marketing Solution, and the company location is Hyderabad, and the interview date was the May 2nd, 2025. So this was the first round of the interview. They asked me the boot and patch request in Laravel. So I said boot in Laravel. So the boot method is commonly found in a service provider located in app service provider or other custom service provider. Purpose: used to run code after all services have been registered. You can bind event macros or perform configuration setup here. Example: public function boot. Example: using a blade direction, blade double colon directive hello function and return PHP echo hello world. B. Eloquent model. Used to register model event listener like the creating, updating or deleting. Example: protect static function boot, parent double colon boot, static double colon creating function dollar model, model UUID str double colon UUID. Second, patch method in Laravel. So patch is typically used in routing or HTTP request. So routing, this is the inside the web.php and then api.php, used when defining a route that handles an HTTP patch request, often for the partial updates. For example, route double colon patch user ID user control double colon class update. B. HTTP request client side with the Exam or Laravel HTTP client. Example: using Laravel's HTTP client. Use eliminate support facade HTTP response HTTP double colon patch URL / API / user / 1. Name: John Doe. Summary, term and context. Boot, service provider or eloquent model. Initialize binding macros events. Patch, HTTP method for routes or HTTP requests. Perform partial update. Okay, so boot is service provider and patch for the HTTP method for the routes. Second is they asked me the ORM. So ORM stands for the object relational mapping. In Laravel, the ORM is called the Eloquent. So ORM stands for the object relational mapping. In Laravel, the ORM is called Eloquent. So you interact with your database using PHP code instead of writing raw SQL queries. So the simple example is, instead of writing select star from user where ID equal to 1, you can write this in the Laravel: user equal to user double colon find 1. So basic eloquent action: get all user double colon all, find by ID user double colon find 1, create a user double colon create, update a user update, delete a user delete. So model is equal to table. Each model in Laravel, like the user, host, etc., represent a table in your database. So when you create a model like this, PHP artisan make model product. So summary: ORM lets you work with the database using PHP, not SQL. Eloquent in Laravel's built-in ORM. It makes database worker cleaner and easier. And the follow-up question they asked me the MVC. So model view controller is a design pattern that separates an application into three components. Model view controller: model manage data and database logic. View handles UI and displays data. Controller manages request and business logic. Explain each component of MVC with an example. Model handles DB users.php fetch users from DB. View display data users.php show user list. Controller manages logic user controller.php calls model and send data to the view. How does MVC work in PHP? Use request URL /users, Route direct request to controller. Controller call model. Model fetches data from database. Controller sends data to the view and view display data. So summary is model is data, view is display, and controller is logic. Third question, load model in CodeIgniter. So in CodeIgniter, loading a model allows you to interact with the database using clean, organized code similar to how ORM works in the other frameworks. So how to load a model in CodeIgniter. So if you talk about the CodeIgniter 3, autoload via the autoload.php. So application config autoload.php and then autoload model equal to array user model. Second, load in a controller. Class user extend CI controller, public function double underscore construct, parent double colon construct, this load model user model. Public function index dollar data users equal to this user model get all users, this load view user list dollar data. Model file application models user underscore model dot php. So class user model extend CI model, public function get all users, return dollar this db get users result. In CodeIgniter 4, load using service locator or dependency injection. Example in controller, namespace app controller. Use app model is user model. Class user extend base control. Public function index dollar model equal to new user model. Dollar data users equal to model find all. And returns view user list data. So model file app models user model dot php, namespace app models user CodeIgniter model. Class user model extend model, protected dollar table equal to users, protected dollar allowed field equal to name email. So the summary is CI3 this load model, this user model function name. CI4 new model class model find all find save. Form validation in CodeIgniter. In CodeIgniter 4, form validation is handled using the validation service. Here is how you can implement validation from scratch. Step 1. Setup control. Create a new controller inside app controller form controller.php. So namespace app controller, use CodeIgniter controller, class form controller extend controller, public function index, return view, form view. Public function submit, so helper form, this will load the helper. Validation equal to config service double colon validation, which will load the validation service. Define validation rules, so dollar rules equal to username required min length 3, max length 12. Email required valid email. Password required min length 6. If dollar this validate rules, return form submitted successfully, else return form view validation this validator. Step 2. Create new file. Create a new file app use form view.php. Then create a form and use the input field like the text, like the username, email and password, and then submit it. Now define the routes. So in the app config routes.php, there is a route get form controller index, route post form submit form controller submit. Then run the project and start the server using PHP Spark serve. So now visit localhost :8080 form in your browser. So expected behavior, if you submit an empty form, it will show error message. If you enter invalid data, it will highlight the errors. If everything is correct, it will display form submitted successfully. This is the simplest way to implement validation in CodeIgniter 4. The fifth question they asked me, DD or die and dump. In Laravel, DD stands for dump and die. Tip: use DD during development only. Avoid leaving DD in production code. It halts execution and exposes data. Question 6. Authentication versus authorization. Authentication. Authentication is a process of verifying the identity of a user. It checks who the user is. So steps for the authentication. Login. A user provides their credential, username and password verification. The system checks if the provided credential match stored credential in a database or the third party authentication service. Token generation, that is the optional. So upon successful login, a system may generate a token, example JWT, to maintain the session to facilitate API access. Example, a user logs in using their username and password. The system verifies the credentials and grants access if the information is correct. So example in Laravel, auth double colon attempt email request email password request password. Authorization is the process of determining what the user can do after they are authenticated. It controls the permission and the access level assigned to the user. Steps for authorization. Permission checks. After authentication, the system checks if the authentication user has permission to perform a specific action, view a page, modify resource, etc. Roles and permission. In many systems, roles, that is admin, editor, user, define which action are allowed. Permission specifies the specific action, create, delete, edit that a user can perform. Example, a user may be authenticated, but they might only be authorized to view their own profile, not other user profile. A manager role may allow for editing post while a guest role may only allow viewing. So example in Laravel, auth double colon user can edit post dollar post. So authentication versus authorization. So authentication verify who the user is. Authorization determines what the user can do. Okay, so authentication is who the user is and authorization is what the user can do. Authentication identify login credentials. Authorization permission roles abilities. Third, authentication ensures the user is who they claim to be. Authorization ensures the user has the right to access resources or perform actions. Fourth, authentication user logging in with the username password. Authorization user being assigned roles like the admin, editor, etc. So the practical use is in a typical web app, authentication would occur first, that is login in, and authorization would follow to ensure that the authenticated user has the correct permission to access specific resources. Question 7. Database seeding in Laravel. They asked me the database seeding. So database seeding in Laravel in a way to populate your database with dummy or simple data, useful for testing, development or initial setup. So database seeding is essentially about inserting data into your database, often for testing, development or initial setup. In Laravel, this is done using the seeders, which are special classes designed to insert predefined or random data into database tables. Question number 8. Service provider, bootstrapping, register service cut. So these kind of words they ask me what all are these words. So in Laravel, service provider, first of all, service providers are the central place where you bind classes, interface and functionality to the Laravel service container. Okay, so again, service providers are a central place where you bind classes, interfaces and functionality to the Laravel service container. They are the core mechanism for bootstrapping your application and making it ready to use. Okay, so common use cases for service providers: binding classes or interface to the container, useful for the dependency injection; configuration loading, registering configuration files into the application; event listener, registering events and their listeners; middleware, registering custom middleware; routing, registering routes in the boot method, publishing assets, making assets like the configuration files, views, etc. or publishable. A service provider class has two main methods. First is the register and second is the boot. So, register used to bind service into the Laravel service container. You typically register binding or configuration files. Boot used to perform tasks that are needed after all services have been registered. So you typically use this method for the task like registering routes, registering event listener, or configuring settings or running setup tasks. So the summary of the service provider: register binds services to the container. Boot execute task when the application boots. Used to manage dependency and configure services. And this is essential for the extending Laravel core functionality. Then they asked me what is the latest version of the CodeIgniter. So I said CodeIgniter 4. They asked me what is the Laravel latest version. So I said it's 12. Again they asked me a question: difference between the Laravel and the CodeIgniter. So use case recommendation. Laravel is ideal when you need rapid development with lots of built-in features. You want a rich ecosystem, queue, jobs, event, API support. You are working on a large or scalable application. CodeIgniter is ideal when you want a lightweight framework with less overhead. You are building small to medium apps or APIs quickly, or you need to find control without a steep learning curve. So these were the questions asked by the Visionic Technology and Marketing Solution. The company location is Hyderabad and the interview date was May 2nd, 2025. So I will share more interview question with you. Till then, bye.